Today I wanted to make a video about the 5 things that I hate about driving a plasti dip car. Now off the top, I want to say that this isn't a video meant to bash plasti dip. In fact, I actually really like the product. But like all products, it has issues of its own. And these are just 5 things that I hate about driving a plasti dip car. The first thing I hate is the feel when you wash it. So like a lot of car guys, I really like to wash my car and wax it. And now that it's plasti dipped, it has kind of a really rubbery feeling when you wash it, especially by hand. So, I kind of miss that nice, smooth feel of washing and waxing the car. The second thing I hate about driving a plasti dip car is if you choose not to wash it by hand and you want to use a pressure washer, you have to be really careful. I've twice been washing my wheels and with a pressure washer, and if you're not careful around the edges, you can sort of blow the plasti dip off. And that can be true on the body of the car as well if you have any spots that are kind of weak or thin that you didn't notice, especially along the edges. The pressure washer can actually blow the plasti dip off. A third thing that I don't like about driving a plasti dip car is it scratches fairly easily. So plasti dip's a lot more durable than paint in some regards, but it's a lot more delicate in other ways as well. So if you plasti dip your car, you should be aware that being a softer surface, it is going to scratch fairly easily. Now there are some things that you can do to help that, like I use turtle wax ice, for example, as a spray wax. You can get post or after dip spray that will help that as well. But I do find that the plasti dip does scratch a little bit more easily than the OEM paint. A fourth thing that I hate about driving a plasti dip car is people often ask me if it's finished. They say, oh, are you gonna put some kind of clear coat on that, or how is it gonna turn out in the end? And they don't really realize that it's done. It is the end. And I would say the last thing that I hate about driving a plasti dip car is you have to be pretty careful about some of the fluids and stuff that you have around it. So if, for example, you use WD-40, WD-40 and plasti dip really don't get along. It's a solvent and it'll go right through the plasti dip. Same thing with gas, for example. If you spill gas on plasti dip, it can melt your plasti dip. Brake fluid, I've heard, can wear through plasti dip. So you just have to kind of be careful about the kinds of things that you put around the vehicle when it's plasti dipped. But like I said, overall, I love it. I don't have any plans on changing it back to its OEM paint anytime soon. So for now, those are just the things that I have found I hate about driving a plasti dip car.